Hey everyone, my name is Titanic, and welcome back to another episode of Titancraft Season 10. I can't speak. We are back in the daily style. I'm like, you know what? We have a 2-day daily streak. Let's make it 3. We're gonna try to get an episode up before midnight, which means I have a pretty short time to record today. But hey, we're here. It's 10:30 at night when I'm starting the recording. I'll try to get you guys something before midnight. I didn't mean to fall back into this routine, but I'm like, you know what? It's better than no routine at all, right? Like, yeah, it's not great that I upload at like 11:30 to 11:45 p.m. at night, but in my opinion, do you know if anyone? God, I have so much going on. I have something crawling on me, I think. Do you know if anyone in Song of Fortune 3? I do not think so, but I am not positive. Is there like an Asian beetle on me or something that was crawling on me? I swear to God, I just felt something on me. Is there a bug? I swear to God, there was a bug on me. What the hell? Anyways, in this episode, Clash is technically in the call, and so if he decides to show up, he could be here. If not, it'll be just us. Just me and you people. But as I was saying, although our upload schedule isn't the greatest, I think it's better to at least have something to keep the series moving along than have nothing at all. So off camera, I finished up the little umbrella area. They look kind of cute. And so today we're going to work on just adding some extra decoration. We're going to figure out how we want to lay this out. Now, I'm going to start by trying to mimic the design that Chris actually used in Season 4 for these. Because obviously Chris is the guy I have, honestly quite ripped off with this design, with these designs. They're all directly inspired by what Chris used to do. And so I'm not here to just completely steal from Chris, but I am going to use his ideas. I want to test them at least. I want to see how they work out. So I think like Chris had like some sort of like one side of the umbrella, he had like this mat you could lay on. Or the idea was it was a mat to lay on. And that the other side was like some sort of like lounge chair of sorts. Like so how does that look? Not bad. I mean, I was thinking at first about using like a bed or something to make as a resting spot, but I'm like, beds are a little bit Let's have it. Wow. That's a lot of dirt. So actually, it's kind of fun. We do have new tie-ins, obviously. I don't really talk about it too much. We went through all the work to get a lot of these new people in the group. And I don't really address it very much, that we have a lot of these new Titans. I mean, if you watch the description, you'll probably notice that, like, I mean, like, every other episode, there's probably a change to it. I mean, roughly every 10 days, we're getting, like, 2 or 3 new people at a time. Like, it's really scattered about how many come in at once. But we definitely are having a steady flow of new people. I mean, it's not like it's not a case where we have like no one applying. No, like it's not to build into the hill. So it's definitely an interesting case for sure. But I mean, it is fun to get all these new people. I gotta say, my only concern is that some of them almost immediately just like lost interest. Like they logged on like once or twice, and I have not seen them since. And I'm like, oh boy. Like, if you want a quick way to make me concerned that somebody's not gonna work out as a Titan, it's that. Like, if they just like join the group and you never hear from them again, it's like, oh boy, they're not going to be the type of people we need, are they? I mean, it's one of those things that you don't want to have happen, but it just does. Like, sometimes you just can't avoid it, and it does suck how many people like you think they apply and they sound like so excited to join the group and oh they want to be a part of this great TC experiment, and then they get in and they do nothing when they're here. It's like, what the heck? I spent all the time trying to get you people in the group, and then you just don't appreciate it. Like, that is why I do have like the common advice: if you're going to apply for Titancraft, only apply if you like seriously are looking to be a part of a Minecraft server. If you're just gonna be here for the lulz and then be like, oh, maybe I want to do this, and then leave a week later, like, yeah, people that join always have the option to leave, but it's a real pain when people do that frequently that they don't do any like thinking before they apply. Like, oh yeah, I want to be in an SMP. They apply, and then they're like, oh no, I don't want to be in an SMP. It's like, come on, we spent all this time helping you, and you just leave. Like, I don't know. That type of stuff will legitimately tick me off after a while. Like, again, not like the end of the world by any means, but it's just one of those things that you think people could have a little bit more decency with. Like, we're taking the time to get you into our group, and then you just, like, stay for a week and you're like, alright, I'm out? Like, come on. Alright. And you'd be surprised how common that is, by the way. I mean, I would guess close to 50... I don't know if it's quite 50. Close to 50% of the applicants we accept end up doing that. Like, it's part of the reason why, with time, I'm becoming less and less enthused about doing application stuff. Is because so much of the time, it just doesn't work out. And so it actually is to the group's disadvantage because we spend all of this time on application stuff for people that don't actually do anything. And it's like, oh. And so for that, I definitely,
Sans Undertow.
welcome to my episode, Clash.
Why?
Yeah, I'm recording an episode. I'm like, hey, I'm not doing anything productive, so instead of being completely unproductive, let's at least record a TC episode since I'm not doing homework. And so yeah, we're in the beach. But, as I was saying, so, I think it's definitely a problem with how many people join kind of just blindly, but it's unavoidable. I've learned that since the days, I mean, if any of you ever try to apply for this group, you will realize we vet pretty seriously. I mean, the application process is not something that somebody that's completely impatient can handle. I mean, you had to take the application is like 5 pages of Google Form stuff, and then you had to sit there and wait like 10 days for your app to be reviewed, and then it's like sometimes like 2 to 3 days after we announce the results that people actually have a chance to contact me and get all the stuff to join. And so, like, it's really a case here that a lot of people just don't pay attention. I don't know. It's weird. I am hoping, though, to get lots of new people. I mean, I am thinking... I shouldn't spoil this too much, but I think there's a Titancraft stream event coming up very soon that I'm planning. And, I'll say, sweet. I am recording an episode right now. But yeah, so, definitely it's a case that... Why did I lose my train of thought? I respond to her, and I get completely thrown off. Come on, brain. Brain, don't do this. Oh yeah, so stream event. So yeah, there will be a stream event. I still don't want to talk too much about it, but I am planning something. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be one of those things that's probably going to get higher viewership than the average Titancraft stuff because stream. And the way I'm going to advertise it as well is going to be a bit different. I mean, usually I don't call Titancraft an SMP front and center, but for the sake of that stream and how I plan on formatting it, I'm probably going to try to use that SMP clout. Because that's a legitimate thing I've discovered. There is, like, this weird fascination that some people, like, they see the word SMP, and it doesn't even matter if, without it, it's the exact same, like, I mean, example, like, you have Hermitcraft or Hermitcraft SMP, like, same exact thing, but they see the SMP on the end of it, and they're like, oh! I don't know why. Like, I don't know what this big fascination about slapping an SMP title on the end of something. Like, there's so many things that classify as a survival multiplayer that, I mean, technically SMP means survival multiplayer, but most of the time I only hear SMP really applied to major long-running servers that typically are private. I do want to quickly pull up the scoreboard as we're here. I think I might be about to hit 99 million. Oh, it won't be in this episode. It'll be right after the episode. 99 million is coming up, and that means probably in Friday's episode, you guys will see me hit 100 mil, which is going to be a really awesome milestone. I can't wait to do it. I should easily be able to bridge the gap to my next milestone over the next couple of days here. I mean, 1 million ticks in 3 days, really, for me, is nothing. I can easily play that. I might lower my playtime a little bit in the meantime, but I definitely will have time to play like 500,000 ticks on Friday. So, but yeah, let's see. Is there anything else I want to add to my beach? I'm not looking forward to terraforming this hill. I am not looking forward to terraforming. Spawn, yeah. Like, spawn is gonna be a nightmare and a half when I finally get to it.
That's why I said, why'd you build it so high?
Because it would look a lot, I mean, to be very blunt, it would look way less cool if I did it low. And that's why. I mean, it's gonna be a huge scale project, but I am confident in my ability to pull it off. It's just going to be slightly difficult. Let's see, I need to make a campfire here. Yeah, it's a little pricey, but that's okay. I'm gonna put a campfire somewhere out here on the beach. Because what's a beach without a campfire, right? Yeah, camping out. That's kind of fun.
Camp.
Woo. Actually, I'll make 2 more. Actually, let's get some jungle wood to use instead of oak, so I don't keep burning through my good wood. Actually, we have extra stripped jungle logs. Let's burn through some of this crap. But yeah, lots coming with the series. I mean, I've mentioned it a bunch the last couple of episodes, and I want to say it again. I am really starting to enjoy filming this series again. I know I kind of lost the passion for a short while, but it's back. Like, and I mean seriously, it is back. I mean, that's why I'm recording this episode. I kind of promised I'd be out of this after I ended the daily streak. I'm like, no more of this. But no, we're back to it. I mean, late night episode to hold the daily streak. I mean, it'll be 3 days. Again, as I said when I started this daily streak the other day, I have no intention of doing like 100 days in a row here. Not in the slightest. But if we can like manage like 2 weeks or something, I mean, just something to get the series back on track. In my mind, I'm thinking if I can get to a pretty decent routine, I can like slowly start like pulling an episode out of a day. Like say like we're recording every single day, and all of a sudden I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's just now say that like this day is the gap day, and so we're gonna upload 6 days a week. Then the next week we only upload 5. And I mean, I've said before, I kind of want to get to I want to get to a point where I upload 3 to 5 times a week. 5 is probably better for the time being to keep ahead of schedule, and I think that's what we're gonna aim for. I think we're gonna try to get the series ahead of schedule again. We're kind of falling behind, and so I think we're just gonna rush through. And I'm hoping by the end of the year, I don't want to be the episode 300 by the end of the year, but I want to be like probably in the ballpark of like 275. I don't know, 250 will definitely be soon-ish. Originally it was going to be at the end of October, but that's not going to happen. I got too lazy with recording, and I mean, do the math, ladies and gentlemen. There are 31 days in the month of October. They're counting today and tomorrow. There are 2 days left in September. That's 33 days. This is episode number, what is it, like 218 or something. Actually, wait, I think if I did daily, I think 250 would actually be Halloween, okay. Like, but again, it's like so close that it's like, why would I want Halloween to be episode 250? I want 250 to be something special, so. That's what I have to say about that. Can I get like a good picture of my beach? I don't like that the chests are kind of just there ruining the vibe.
Ruining the vibe? What am I standing on?
Where are you? What? Hi. Okay, I want to go watch it. Okay.
Yep, the chests are ruining the vibe.
I didn't even see that at first, so... video settings, shaders... Okay, we're gonna go with this one. I don't know what shaders pack is which anymore, so I just kind of click the first one I see, and I'm like, okay, let's try this one.
Yep.
I haven't done shaders in a thumbnail, but you know what? Oh my god, that's bright. But in honor of Chris, we're gonna do this because Chris loved shaders, and since we're basically stealing Chris's idea for this, let's do something to make Chris proud. Damn it, this is like a really cool angle, but I'm too low to see Jack. Oh, actually, when I stand like this, if I can get at the top of my jump... Did I get a screenshot? No, I did. Damn it. Okay, try that again. Alright, bam. That should be cool. Maybe we'll go like this a bit farther over. Blam! Okay, we probably got a good screenshot in there somewhere. Let me get shaders up so I can get my FPS back quick. Off. My recording is a little more intensive with shaders. My poor processor is like, don't murder me. Alright. So that's going to wrap up today's episode of the series. We'll be back again, hopefully tomorrow night with another episode for you all. And tomorrow we'll switch gears a little bit. Unless I decide to build a dock or something, which I'm kind of tempted to do, but I kind of want to do that towards the end of this. I have a plan for this weekend's build project, and so I think I'll save that for then. But I think in the next episode, we'll probably start looking at how we want to renovate the stronghold and come up with a game plan for that. And so that will be my next agenda item. I mean, I don't know. Again, I said the other day, the stronghold, my little house area, some roads, maybe a farm, and then my little weekend project that I'm not quite spoiling yet because it's going to be a throwback. And that's probably all I want to do in the Mushroom Island. So I'm going to try to do that in the next, like, 2 to 3 weeks. And by the middle of October, I want to be done with this island and move on to a little, I don't want to spoil it, but we're probably going to do something for Halloween. And then after Halloween, we'll get into Mega Basing. And probably the Nether Hub, because that needs to be finished at some point. And Spawn. I have a lot of things on my to-do list. That's just the way of the boat. So yeah, let's go, sit casually in our, umbrella thing here. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And just vibe here as we do the outro. So, actually, fun fact, random thing that just popped in my head. After the episode, I should go check. I might be able to see the Northern Lights tonight, which is something really exciting. I live in Minnesota, and although I know the Northern Lights, like, once a year come this far south, I've never seen them. And so I really want to see if I can catch them tonight. I think it's not overcast. Hoping. And so I'm gonna take a shot after the recording and see if I can find the Northern Lights, because that would be an absolute dream. I mean, if there's any reason I want to go to Alaska, it would be either to see the polar night and the midnight sun, or to see the Northern Lights. Like, it's up there. But anyways, enough rambling, enough of that crap. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Clash, do you have any last things to say?
No.
Okay. On a note, have yourselves a great day. This has been Titancraft. And we will see you guys in the next episode of Titancraft Season 10. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Bye-bye.